Hi, welcome to Watch the Zone. I'm John Alexander. This is the greatest technique I will ever show you. This technique not only will help your physical game, but also the mental side of your game. The real reason why I want to show you this technique is to show you how to never hit the ball in the net ever again. Now that is worth it, because the first opponent you need to beat is that net. Your second opponent would be the baseline. Your third opponent will be the sidelines. Your fourth opponent would be your opponent. Don't try to beat that fourth opponent if you can't beat the first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you beat that first opponent by watching the zone. And that will stop you from ever hitting the ball in the net ever again. The way I'm going to show you how to watch the zone is to first tell you where the zone is. The zone is actually where you make contact with the ball. And then from that part, where it goes through the zone and then releases off. It's a space that's about this long. 3 milliseconds is the most it stays on the racket from here to there and then releases off. That space in time is where I need you to watch. I don't want you to watch the floor. I don't want you to watch the ceiling or the lights or the sun or the clouds. I want you to watch right where that spot is being made. So here's the trick. You need to stay down and watch that contact for at least 3 seconds. Don't look out, or don't look at all. That is hard to do. While watching the zone, you could be hitting anywhere, high, low, behind you, out in front. But that spot where you hit the ball is what you should be watching. So if I was to hit the ball back here, my eyes would be focused right on that contact. And then the ball will release right about there, and I'd be still looking at that zone and not looking up to see where the ball is. If I had the racket contact way up here, I would watch this contact and stay on that contact all the way up. I would not be looking to see if it was going in or worried about the next shot. This shot, if it's down low, I'd be still down here looking at that contact, not looking up. If you do this, you will gain great perception on the shot. You will know how high the net is without looking. You will know where the baselines are. You will know where the service lines are. You will know where your locations are. It's much easier to locate a shot if you can just watch your zone. Find out where those locations are without looking. These are some examples of watching the zone. The ball stays on contact all the way through that zone. Watch that zone on the low ball. Even when they're low, watch right where that spot is. Look down. Here are some examples of high balls watching the zone. I'm watching that contact all the way up. Hi, the question you should ask is, how long should I watch the zone? You should watch the zone till the ball crosses the net, minimum. Maximum, don't look at all. Now, if you ever see the ball hit the net, then you haven't done the minimum. Then you have to work towards the maximum, which is not looking at all. Somewhere between that minimum and the maximum, you should be. Now you say, well, if I do the maximum, I will not be ready for the next shot coming back. Well, my point would be, if you keep on hitting in the net, there is no next shot. And if you hit a really great shot that never comes back, there is no next shot. So what you got is a shot that doesn't come back anyway, even if you hit it really well or you hit it really bad. So stop worrying about the next shot if you can't handle the one you're hitting. When you are a driller or a person who goes out and practices, you should practice for a 3-second count. At a high level play, the timing between shots is 5 to 6 seconds. At the lower levels, it could be 6 to 12 seconds, that long. So if you hold for 3 seconds on your shot, you should have plenty of time for the next shot to come back. At the high level, you will have only about 3 seconds for the next shot. But 3 seconds is a long time. At the lower levels, you will find out that you have amazing amount of time, that this sport actually isn't as fast as you think it is. So what I want you to do is to try to watch the zone for a 3-second count in all your shots. Don't look up. Hold it and watch it for 3 seconds. Now this is still 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And if it's behind me, I'm watching right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this ball machine is set for a 6-second count. By the time I hit the next shot, it would be 6 seconds. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6-second motion. So if I stay for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, I have plenty of time to see the next shot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I start my count right on contact. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Just remember, the shot you're hitting is more important than the next shot. If you keep on worrying about the next shot, then the shot you're hitting will probably stay the same. Or worse, get worse. So what we're trying to do is improve the shot you're hitting, not trying to get ready for the next shot. And if you do that, you will always improve your game. So again, play the zone, don't play out there. It's scary out there. It's home here. So watch home, don't look out. One of the most important parts of watching the zone is perception. Perception is knowing where your shot is going without looking, to perceive how high the net is, to perceive where the lines are. You're going to find out how to hit the ball with a lob or a great drop shot by knowing how high and how deep you need to hit the ball through perception. But the main ingredient is to stop you from hitting the ball in the net. And that is trying to find out how high that net is without looking. If you know that this net is this high, all you need to do after hitting the ball is to aim higher. Get it to clear the net. So instead of hitting it in the net, you now clear it higher without looking. But that's a perception you need to find. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to hit the ball in the net on purpose. This isn't easy to do, but you're going to find the net without looking out to see if it goes in. I'm going to listen to see if I can get that ball to hit the net. Here it goes. Got it. Got it again. Got it again. That's the top of the net. I like that. Now, if I can hit the ball on the top of the net on purpose, I certainly should be able to miss the net. That's only 3 foot high. Above that is about another 35 feet. So outside, you have infinity. So I can aim higher to clear that net without looking. I can't gain that perception if I keep looking out too soon. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm now going to aim higher without looking out. Look how high I'm able to generate that ball just through perception. And so I don't need to hit it into net ever again because I know where that net is. I know how high that net is. This is one of the most important things you will ever get as an instruction from me. Perception while watching the zone. It's the best technique you're ever going to learn. It's easier said than done, but when you get it, you're going to love it. With perception, you also can learn how to hit the ball left, right, short, soft, high. You'll start to develop the ability of touch. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to have you be able to hit the ball left and right and high and low and short, backspin, topspin, it doesn't matter. Watch these. This is going to the right, over on that side. This is going to the left, over that side, and that's without looking. This is high, really high as in a lob, and then it's in. This is our little touch shot drop, which is perfect. Another little touch shot to the right, and you find these spots without looking out. Once you find out where that net is, you should not be able to hit it into the net. And you can hit left, right, without looking. Now that I showed you how to watch the zone, it is now time to show you how to do it. Everyone knows that knowing how to do something and doing it are two different things. So the way I'm going to show you how to do it is through muscle memory. Muscle memory is doing a specific physical skill in repetition so that the skill can be done unconsciously. We already use the muscle memory in our everyday life. We have done the repetitions so many times that we no longer think when we have to do them. This learning technique is in every physical skill we do, and is the only way I can guarantee you to do it. The best thing about muscle memory is that your body will always remember the skill that you teach it, so you can never forget it. It is as easy as riding a bike. Instead of yelling and screaming that you looked out too soon, that I hit the ball in the net, God, I keep looking out. Instead of saying it, do something about it. And that is, look back. Watch your contact. Look out, look back. Look out, look right back at that contact. Look out. Don't look out. Look out. See it hit the net. Look back. Look out. See it hit the net. Look back. This is muscle memory. You can't say you didn't do it if you did it. So if you keep looking out, look back. Eventually your body will get used to looking at the zone, because our bodies don't want to do the same thing over and over again in addition. So we'll take out the extra part because we don't want to do it again. By the way, if you keep looking out, it is the first time you looked out this year that you remember. So you see it at the net, it's the first time you missed all year. You keep starting over again. Don't worry about the shot you looked out last week. Just do it. Great shots come from great skills. It does not go in reverse. That great skills show up after you hit great shots. So if you're trying to hit great shots without having great skills, this will always be a problem for you. You might hit a great shot once in a while, but you'll never do it consistently. The reason why we tend to not watch the zone or do our skills is because we're always trying to win. Winning means you're trying to make the shot. You're trying to put it in. But what you want to do if you want to play is you need to get out of the way. You need your skills to start doing it for you. You, as a control freak, have to get out of the way. So it's not you that does the shot, it is your skills that do the shot. Stop trying to win. If you want to guarantee winning, I got the way for you. That is to pick the right opponent. So if you pick somebody who's really way above your level, there's no way you're going to win. But if you pick somebody who's lower than your level, you will guarantee yourself winning. So your opponent dictates whether you win or lose. But what I want you to do is I want you to focus on executing out skills, strategies, and tactics. If you do that, then you will become the winner. You might not win your points and you might not win your matches, but you will start improving to the point where you might have a chance in winning against your opponent. Watch your zone. Even if the ball is up high, watch it. But if you look out, then look back up. So if you hit the ball and you look out, look back up. It's a high ball. Most people look out while hitting this shot. It is very hard to watch your contact. So if you tend to hit it, look back. Don't say it. Do it. And if you don't do it, then do it. Watch your contact. If you hit it behind you, watch your contact. If you look out, watch back. Have fun. Focus. When I was a young kid, my teachers, my coaches, all told me, even my parents, that I needed to focus. Now, I had no idea what they were talking about. I didn't know what focus was about, and they never told me what focus was. But I'm going to tell you right here what focus is. Focus is one instruction. You will think and do one instruction. You will not think two instructions. So if you're working on follow through and you're watching the zone, that's two instructions. If you're trying to hit the ball in and watch the zone at the same time, that's two instructions. If you're trying to win and you're trying to watch the zone, that's two instructions. Just watch the zone. It's only one instruction. Or just follow through, or just do your footwork, or prepare your racket. But don't do them all at the same time. So focus is one thing. Just make sure you stay focused and don't add anything to it. Psychologically, that will help you play better and will guarantee improvement. Your net and your lines will always stay the same. They will never move. They will be the same internationally. So what you need to do is find out internationally whether or not the net is 3 foot high or is it 10 feet high. Well, we already know it's 3 foot high. We know where the sidelines are. We know where the baselines are. We know where the service box is. So we don't need to look to see if they have moved. They will stay the same internationally. Just watch your zone. Don't look out. If it's really low, you need to stay down. Most people, when it's low, they look to see if they can get it in. Then you need to look. Look. It's a low ball, look down. But if you tend to look up when you're hitting, you should look back, see it. I'm not telling you that you should not look out. I'm not telling you should watch the zone. I'm telling you watching the zone is an addition, not a subtraction. So if you tend to look out while hitting a ball, and not watch contact, and still make the shot, and still hit really well, which I just did, it doesn't matter. If you don't have this in addition, watching the zone, then you're going to struggle with targeting or hitting it over the net. Because if you ever see the ball hit the net, you're looking too soon. If you hear it hit the net, you've looked long enough and your perception now can take over and hit higher. So watch your contact. Don't look out. You don't need to. Some people ask me, John, you've been teaching my son, daughter, wife, friend for a couple years now. Have they improved? And I will always tell them yes, because my definition of improvement is doing something more often than you did the last time. It's not hitting the ball in more often. It's not winning more often. What it is doing the skills more often, the strategies more often, and the tactics more often. So if you want to define a way of improvement, you should do your skills. And every time you do it one more time than you did the last time, then you've improved. So if you never watched the zone before and you did it once, you've improved. The next time, you got to do it twice. And then the next time 3, and so on. So try to keep going and improve by doing it one more time than you did the last time. So in conclusion, what you need to do is you need to start watching your contact. If you can watch your contact zone longer, 3 seconds, or till the ball crosses the net minimum, then you can start to find out that you are improving. And you might find out that you will never hit the ball in the net ever again, and your locations will be precise. You will be able to hit high, low, left, right. But the main ingredient is it'll show you how to never hit the ball in the net ever again. And I can guarantee that. So watch your zone. Don't look out for 3 seconds, or till the ball crosses the net, or not at all. Have fun. Enjoy.